Good morning, traders. Welcome back to Technicals with Miss Mary. We are live today via YouTube and the Discord. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Press the like button and comment below if you are new to my channel. Also, Josh has a new announcement. Tom, I don't know if you know about it. If you want to be part of the friendly screener and you are not part of the Discord, you are more than welcome to join. It is only $79. And if you want to join, please make sure you use my link. I will provide it on the bottom of this descriptions. Hello, Court. Yes, you have a one week free until July 4th. So it's their special. And also to those people who wants to be part of the Discord, which is the VIP, we do have a special as well. It used to be 200. Right now it's 170 or 160. I'll double check it. So that is their special. Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, it is not applied to our current subscribers. Yeah, you cannot downgrade and use the special. You're gonna lose it. Let me just see that. Stocks with Josh. God, I need the Crown Traders. Good morning. It doesn't show your in the Discord? Are you a VIP? That's why. No, are you how much you're paying? If you don't mind asking. Okay, because if you are grandfathered in, you are so that's why so you're grandfathered in, so you're allowed to trade with me and Michael. The rest you cannot. Because all the live trading is just for VIPs. Right now it's on sale for $160 a month. Yes. It's the original price is $120. So right now it's only $160 is the special. Let me give you my link. And then you get to see Josh's live trade. You could live trade with him. Good morning. Thank you, Ade. Good morning. Good morning. So those people in YouTube, hello Della, Nikki, Jim, RSBS, Nikki, J Bao. Good morning. Do you have a Zoom link? The Zoom link is for right now is for the Discord. The friendly screeners is it's live it's only valid during live trading. So you go to Stocks with Josh Discord, or I mean, actually, no, stockswithjosh.com, and then click on tools. And so supposedly a lot of people are using the screeners and they make money. What do you think, Tom? Hmm. Yeah, you have to watch it. Okay. Salim, this is the link below. Good morning, my friend. Visa, my friend. Salem, please shoot me an email. I'll give you my link. How you doing? All right. No. Um. Oh no, that's not good. All right. We have a couple of trades. Okay. So we may not be able to watch all this. Okay. We may not be able to watch all this. So we do have, I analyzed this because I did my exclusive review trading with my technicals with my exclusive members yesterday evening. So I'm actually making that an hour and a half instead of 1 hour because for some reason we just can't get a lot. So I'm moving my review technicals Monday for my exclusive boba tiers and lobster tiers. Those are simply a donations. It's just like $10 to $15. And so we look up Tesla. Tesla has a higher chance that it could back test at 405 and reject and go up. More confirmed to the upside if we're going for a call is for scalping or a possible intraday trade, it has to be above 414, 413. But since it's already down 405, I'm going to go check what is a possible entry for us for scalping. But yesterday it was just all the way here, but more confirmed to the upside for a possible swing is lies on 414, 413, and then your first take profit levels lies on 420, 418, and then break above that, you could actually have another entry. You take profit here, break above on the daily candle. If we close above 418, at least above 420, that is a more confirmed trade, and we could get $7 for a second take profit. 427, if it break through, then you could enter on the 433. Exit at 433.81. Here's the deal with resistance. Thank you, hon. This is Thank you, hon. This is a when the resistance surpasses and you see that the daily candle surpasses that, there's a higher chance that it's going to get through here. When I say surpasses, like this continuation candle, this is a rejection. This is a continuation candle. So that means it's bullish. All right. If you see a rejection like this, you better make sure you start taking profit because it's going to whipsaw and may reject that. Once the resistance becomes a support, it's a buying opportunity. But guess what? That's just a starting move. It's really not a confirmed move. But right here, if we break above 418, 420 for Tesla, there is a higher chance we're going to backtest 445 all the way to 453. And if we do break up 453, I'll go analyze it again because that way we establish a breakout of the structures, and that's when we start moving a bigger move to the upside. Break above that 453, that's a good swing again to get at least 469, 470, all the way to 474, 475. So there's a lot of place on Tesla. However, if we cannot hold below 403 today, we have a support on 405. If we cannot hold below 403, that is our put. We're going short for a possible 400 and 401. And then we're going to get to that 396 again, all the way to 394, then 392, then 387, 385, 380. Okay, that's our goal for Tesla. Below 403, put above 413, 414 confirms our trade to the upside, but we have a hurdle lies on 418, 420. Okay, but if we're going to use this for the intraday trade and we want to enter below that 413, we have to make sure that we are above 408 today. We have to be above 408 today. We cannot be trading below 408 for a call. Otherwise, we're going to get roasted. All right. We're not going to go put right away when we drop 405. We need to make sure we drop below 403. That's the goal for Tesla. Second one, I know we're running a little bit quick right now too. The second one is Meta. Actually, I think I want to go over Microsoft first. This was yesterday. Microsoft first. This is Microsoft. I analyzed this last night, analyzed this with my exclusive members. So for Microsoft, right now it's just back testing the previous resistance, or right here on your current level, right? We don't have a confirmation that this is going to continue to go up. We don't have a continuation that there is a breaking down or breaking up. Nothing yet. This is still remain bearish. Microsoft remains bearish. The only thing that's giving me a signal for a possible buy, we have a high liquidity, we have a high volume nodes on this candle. So something is going on, but there is no reversal yet. We dropped below 200, same thing as the previous one. We have a possible double bottom, but this current level has been respectable. When it drops at 349, 350, it was a respectable support back on March. Coming from here, so right here to here is a valid support. So we're gonna see a possible confirmation if we break above 388. This is still early. Even entering on the 383, 385 to go long, we need to make sure that we actually take profit on that why I missed this? That 391 cannot be. We have to get 388. I gotta change this, because we always need to respect what? Your 200 MAs, okay? Those has to be respected. We don't ignore 200 MAs, okay? We don't ignore them. So confirm trade more if you want. This is not a confirm. This is aggressive. Confirm is above 388, at least 390. This is our entry for confirmed trade to the upside. After that 390, we get to take profit on 397, 402. The target is to get to 409, 413. This is the target right here. Above 390, the target is to get to 410. So about 20 bucks. Okay. And then after that, if we break above that 410, there's a higher chance we're going to get to 414, but there is another buy signal on that 414. 414. If we remain above 414, it'll be more bullish. It is more bullish because the target is to get to 447. Right here. All right. And so let's go ahead and watch Microsoft and also another one, UNH. On Sunday, we talk about UNH. Not much though, but I think we did. Yeah, we did.
We did, yeah.
We said it has to backtest. It's normal to backtest at 416. Remember I said we had a bullish candle, we had a breakout candle. It's normal to backtest that previous resistance. And it did. It actually went down below 415.81. It's 416 is my resistance. It's actually 415.98 to 417.58. That's your support. What was the resistance? Once it backtests it, change of polarity, it's normal. And the good thing about that is, yes, it dipped below that 416, get to 415. But what happened is it rejected it quickly. Okay, so that was a good entry for a possible, that's an aggressive entry too, because you have a bearish crossover. But that was the goal. You got to have to trust the process because it could give you a fake out. It could give you a fake out. And remember, the last line of descent for us now is about 411, 413. You don't want to drop below 408 anymore. Okay, no more 408. We can't. We don't want to. We don't want to go back here and back test of 406 and then back testing your 399. No, you want a continuation of this change of polarity for a possible continuation because the goal is to get to 435 where we have 433. We do have some level of resistance here. So this is your resistance now. So this, you surpasses your 421, 424, 428. Actually get to 428, which is your resistance is 429 to 431. So there's still higher chance that we're going to get to that. The real target of this move is 435 to 440. Then you got 447, 454 as your the goal. Okay. So let's see where it's going. This is a valid pullback for UNH. That is a valid pullback. Valid pullback. 416. Amazon too has a possible trade for us. Amazon. This was yesterday. We need to establish a higher high. We have 249 as a resistance. 249, 250. A confirmed call for us lies above 251, but Mary, it is only 438. Yeah, we could trade scalp that inside the box because it's actually, for me, this is under consolidation. This is your resistance. 249, 250 is your resistance. If you enter a call above 251, your first take profit level lies on 256 because you need to respect your 200 MAs. All right. I mean, this is 50, excuse me. You have like $6, $5 exit, 256, 254 to 56 actually. Well, I'll say 256 will be better for me. 255, I'll take it. So using this to 50 MAs, that's your first take profit level. Once we break above this 50 MAs, and then Amazon could actually go higher to the extent that it could get to 261, 266, and then 269, 270. More confirmed to the upside is here, aggressive. The reason why it's aggressive is because you are below 50 MAs. You have more room to the upside if we break above 255. Right here, we are actually entering right above that 251 because you need to see a breakout of a structures and establish a higher high. So 251, your first entry. If you missed it, it's fine. You could wait for 256. Okay. And then you got 261, 266, 269, 271, all the way to 274. All right. That's your goal. To the downside, if we drop below 234, preferably I don't want to enter a put if it is because you have a support between 235, 233. So I want to get a put if we drop below 232. 232, and that's when my Q and my first take profit level lies on 227, 226. I don't want 227, 225. I don't want to overstay my welcome on the put because we are under consolidation. This is a respectable support. But if we do drop below the 220, what is this? 225. If we do drop below the 225, and then there is a higher chance we could push this lower all the way to 219 to 213. Okay. I hope that's helpful. So let's do it again. More confirmed to the upside. Hold on, my
Yeah. No, I'll be quick.
oh,
You're good. No, you're good. You sure? Yeah.
hold on. My YouTube cannot you see my screen because I'm using annotation from hold on guys. I'm sorry for my YouTube. They cannot see the annotation for stop sharing. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hey Lim. I can't talk right now. I'm in the meeting. Give me 1 second, guys, because the YouTube cannot see my screen. All right. Let me just use this one. Right here, we need to establish a higher high, so above 251, and then you need to take profit lies on that 256, 255, okay? That's your take profit. Break above that 256, it'll be more bullish because we get to see that 261, 266, 269, to 271, then 274, 278. That's your resistance for take profit. For the put, we want to be below 232. Put entry below 232. When I say below 232, you have to see a candle. If you're going to swing this, we could do an intraday trading too. Your take profit lies on 227, 225. But if we cannot hold above 225, and then we have 219. We have a little gap to the downside, 219, and then you got 214. Okay, that's your swing to the upside, short. Now let's go because we have 5 minutes now. Tom, what do you want to trade?
I really am out of it this morning. I'm just gonna trade whatever the market gives me. I'm not gonna. I'm looking at the leverage ETFs, setting my alerts.
Which leverage ETFs are you looking? You looking at UFO?
I've never traded UFO. Oh, it's space. The whole space thing was a disappointment, right?
Yeah.
Actually, what I've dropped on here is I am watching both the long and short of SpaceX plays SPCH and SPC. What is it? SSPC SPCH. I've got both of them on my list now.
Are you talking about Virgin Galactic, Tom?
I'm sorry?
Are you talking about SPCE Virgin Galactic?
No, SSPC is a leveraged ETF for SpaceX. It's just short.
Okay.
And I got that and SPCX right next to each other. So you look at one, you go, oh, I'll play the other one based on what the other one's doing.
Nice.
Didn't your favorite stock, Rocket Labs, get some good info or something, or a deal or something? I can't remember.
Rocket Lab? Yeah, Rocket
Yeah.
Labs. Rocket Labs is now going to be they're in some agreement with SpaceX for the military. Yeah, and then of course Rocket Labs started moving up right after that.
Because I believe they're in the UFO, and then with the forced buying of SpaceX going into the Nasdaq, so that's
Yep. Yeah.
that.
RKLB had a. I'm sorry, RKLB had a big gap up yesterday after that news.
Really?
You would
Yeah.
like a Quiver Quantitative. It's a blog feed. They track all. It's like you know how they do like the Mad Money Inverse Fund. It's something like that, but with all the political people, all the cabinet members. They track all their following. It's called Quiver Quantitative, and they have a lot of
Which one was that, Prince? You broken up a little bit.
Quiver Quantitative defense stocks. Really great.
Okay.
And that AVAV really had, I don't know. Did they have earnings yesterday? They shot up yesterday too.
30-second to open the market.
I'm going mute.
All right, I'm gonna mute everybody, Mary.
Hmm.
All right, Mary, you can unmute.
Thanks.
Here we go. Yeah, Galvin, Bloom Energy recovered right after I said it. That was not fundamentals. That was all because of the restructuring of the Russell 2000 and 1000. So Bloom Energy is moving back up. Axon. Axon. All right, we're open.
I think Microsoft is too expensive for you guys. I mean, Microsoft is too expensive.
Ooh, AMD just took off. I took AMLD pre-market. Beautiful.
We're gonna get the Qs ready for a call for Qs.
Yep. Yep. I was just gonna say that Qs are looking good too.
Enter that Qs, please. Make sure you take profit. All right. Let's start taking profit. There's more room to the upside. Just because the market just opened. I'm not saying he's not going to get there. I just want to make sure we have a Microsoft. We may need to have a put. Let's finish this candle, but we may have a put on Microsoft. Start taking profit on your Qs now. The goal is to get here. We have Microsoft put here too, but this is not fully confirmed. You could wait for the candle to finish this, but it seems like we're going to come down. Everybody needs to take profit here. All right, it should be out. It could go up. I'm just saying, but this has to be respected. This is your pre-morning resistance. And we don't want to overstay our welcome. Microsoft put. Not much on the Microsoft put. We have about 36682 to 36627. Okay. All right, start taking profit on the Qs. We will add a position once that candle finish. Don't worry about it. Just wait 29 seconds. Wait for that second. They're just going to turn red. It's normal. Start adding position. Start taking profit. Now. Mary, why you take profit every layer? Well, nothing is guaranteed. I give you guys entry, exit. When it turns green, entry, exit, right? So that was easy. That's 2. Struggling with the Microsoft. If we cannot hold above, if we don't reject this level, we are screwed for Microsoft. We're just pinned down between pre-morning support and resistance. So no confirmations on the Microsoft. It's still showing bearish. It's still showing bearish, by the way. Where's my view up here? This is still pretty early for the Qs. That's not bad, right? You guys made money there. Pretty easy.
Yep.
Suck it up, Mary. Let's see. UNH is back testing. 411 is your support. You could add a position if you want to, or you could wait for the candle to finish. You only have 1 minute to finish that candle. No breakout of structures. It's normal for a possible pullback. Nothing with Microsoft. It's still inside the box. It looks like we're going to go up now for Microsoft. We need to wait for a break above here, okay, for Microsoft on the white line. Showing exhaustion on the Qs. Still got some plenty of time on the 10 minutes. Just need to finish this candle. Still showing bullish. So indecision candle. It could backtest the top resistance, your pre-morning resistance.
Nice call, Mary.
Thanks, Tom. A little bit struggling, but still looking bullish. Just really touches your pre-morning resistance, which is normal. Let's see how this bad boy goes. We haven't had a pullback. Seems like showing weakness on our RSI. There was a resistance on your RSI close enough here. We need to establish a higher high even in the RSI. If we struggle that, it means we're going to backtest the VWAP. So let's see. Still pretty early. Microsoft is just really struggling. We are inside the box. No confirmation with Microsoft. Meta's going up. Let's see. Nothing still. I mean, Microsoft, sorry. Come on, establishing a higher high for the RSI will be good. It's pretty much almost there. Come on. Yeah, we have a neckline here for the Qs. Establish a higher high, so that's, but you don't want to look at this. So we do really have a neckline on that 728.31 for the Qs. We just don't want the candle to go back test the VWAP, which is still normal, right? But you don't want to be trading inside the box again, because once this candle goes inside the box, here comes your cues, always consolidate. For some reason, that's what we always see now, consolidation, consolidation. Ugly candle in the 5 minutes. Yep. I don't want to scare you guys, but the indicator based upon the VWAP and the EMA doesn't give us a direction yet. But we're trading it. I want to see a bullish crossover on the VWAP to confirm a direction to the upside. And right now, the indicator is still showing us bearish. It is currently 9:44. In reality, we're still avoiding this volume, so it's still pretty early. I want to see a 9 crossing over VWAP.
Almost there. There you go.
There you go. Establish a higher high for this. This is still pretty early candle, so that's a good thing. Want to establish that higher high, so it's a breakout of a structure. Push it. I want to really see, and then we ended up having a wide spread between the VWAP, then that will be super bullish, at least for us on our end. Okay, there's still nothing there yet. See, sometimes when we waited the 15 minutes, we already finished the run. You see that? We finished the run already. So to those people who waited that 15 minutes, the first 3 candles, you already missed a trade. You already missed 2 trades. So at least just wait for 5 minutes for you guys. Okay. So if you're waiting for the 15 minutes, it's already over. You already missed how many? Two trades. Nothing with Microsoft. You want to see a breakout above this, so we'll go ahead and do an alert. Do you guys remember the QBTX, the buy signal between $12 and $13? This $15 is your take profit. Google is not really making anything too. Oh, Dell's breaking out. Dell's on top of the resistance.
Yeah.
Dell's resistance is right now 422. The next one is 427. So break above that 422. You get 427 to 429, all the way to 434 to 440, back again to that 443. Qs is struggling. Don't like this candle here. Come on, push it. Showing
Your
exhaustion.
RSI is pretty hot on the cues right now.
Yeah. Go and push it. We still have a little bit more room to the upside, all the way here, at least.
I mean, let's look at 72. Longer time frames, it's fine, but shorter ones.
Yeah, Dell's gonna go up. Next one is 427 for Dell.
Uh,
427,
my man,
429,
my
434.
man John Axon, I put that on my. I just bought a chart up on that when you said that Trump said it, and of course, Axon jumps $20 just because Trump says he's buying it.
Trump is buying what?
Yeah, as soon as he says buy, that should be the new thing now. The heck with Pelosi.
Good job. Options you could buy. I have shares for UNH. You guys did not take the cues?
Where were you when we took the cue?
Well, Mina, we have to be patient. Are we done? We just got 2 trades. So it's not like we're gonna get trades over trades over trades over trades, Mina. We have to wait for confirmation. We're just really waiting for the cues. That's it. Waiting for another entry. To those people who hasn't get out, that's fine. It's really no breakout of the structures. If you are still holding yours, I don't know. It's still bullish though. If you did not take profit, because we've taken 2 profits, but if you haven't taken profit, it's still no breakout of the structures. The goal is to break through here and get to the top. It seems like it's struggling. We established a high, lower. Oh, it's going up, going up. So let's see. Out of position if you guys want for the cues. Dell is pretty good too. Dell is looking good. Come on, push it. That's a higher high. Come on. If you guys don't take profit, that's no good. Because I will be taking profit too. Start taking profit.
Yep. Nice move. That's it for me in the cues. I hit my daily goal. I'm closing Weeble down.
Yep. Start taking profit. It's a little bit of a struggle for Qs, but the goal is to get to 732. But that's about $1 move, so that's good.
I entered the 730 call with a 2-3 with 2-3 spread. 0 DT. It went up. Are you sure you didn't take put, Sister Soldier? I mean, I've done that so many times. Hit the wrong thing. I'm positive. Okay.
You're still bullish, okay? I just want you guys to take profit because it's such a struggle and it's exhausted. It's exhausted on the 5 minutes and it's exhausted. So I just really want you guys to secure that profit. All right. I know why you're losing money right away, sister, because did you do out of the money? You do 0 DTE. I entered 730. What is it right now? Oh, you
That's
were
7:30 now.
you were out of the
Depends
money.
on when,
Yep.
yeah, it depends when she entered, yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you entered 7:30 way back at, 7:22, 7:23.
Even if you enter above 728, you're still losing money because you
Yeah.
pick out of the money. I always pick at least $1.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, we've talked about this before, right? Don't go too far to the money. Those
Yep.
are miracle plays, right? You want to stay within a couple of strikes.
DW, did you take profit? Because it's still bullish. It's still bullish. It's the goal is to get here, but I just want to secure profit right now. This is at least you secure profit, at least reduce your position before getting to the top of 732. It's on the table. I'm not saying it's not, but this is not guaranteed. Whatever you have here is guaranteed. It's like a little bit of a struggle. It's exhausted. Okay. Do we have volume? We do have excellent volume. We have. It's way above the average. 1, 2, 3. That's your third trade. So that was not so bad. Take a look at your I really want to see that Microsoft too. Did we miss Microsoft? There's no breakout. I did not hear no alert. Oh, yay, yay. It's right on the resistance. To those people who need to take profit, the goal is to get here, just keep in mind we're really exhausted, all right? This is securing your profit because we're going to do a pullback. And this is bullish, by the way. Okay, it's still bullish. You could enter here, but make sure you have a stop loss. This is still pretty early. This is still pretty early. It's just exhausted. Right here is screaming exhaustion. Okay, it's screaming exhaustion. So you guys have 3 trades positive. Your Microsoft is actually getting some pretty good pretty good. Let's see if you break above here, then that'll be good. It's showing bullish. Need to make sure you have a stop loss. I don't want Qs to get to 729.45. I mean, it's okay, but if it drops below that, there's a higher chance it's going to back to 728 to 727. So make sure you do have at least in the money. So this is your Qs. Enter. This is still pretty early. It's only 4 minutes. Just have a stop loss. I don't want it to reverse. This is what concerns me. So if I will be trading, I just traded once. If I will be trading with you guys, I'll be getting out right now. Because why? It could pull back now. It's exhaustion. If we look at the 10 minutes, the 10 minutes still have room to the upside, but it's again, this is the highest high. You have 3 minutes to finish this candle. The higher chance is going to get here. May not get there, maybe get to 731.46, but this is the goal. We haven't had no pullback. Volume is compressing now, but showing exhaustion. We establish a higher high, so that's bullish. It could still slightly higher, but please don't get greedy. Let's not be greedy. And please don't get offended if I say that, okay? My goal is for you guys to be consistent. I'm not here to offend anybody. If my words aren't fit for you guys, I apologize. I'm not trying to say that we are all greedy. We are a human being, and we try to leave our profit and then start negotiating with our stop loss. But yet we did not take profit. Okay. Good job, Brad. I did tell you guys when you enter this, I gave you guys multiple trade. Okay, so oh Tim, sorry, don't get offended. Ashley John, words is a weapon. Words is the strongest weapon of all, right? Get ready for your Microsoft. Let's see, we're gonna pull this off and see if we could be able to. Hola, Antonio. Microsoft is just really so annoying. Come on, man. Let's see, Apple. It's still bullish for the Qs, by the way. What? You guys know where your profit, okay? I'm just trying to see if we could be able to trade more. Because Microsoft needs to break above this. It's showing bullish, by the way. How's my YouTube subscribers? Are you guys doing okay up there? Very nice move for Apple. This is your resistance, 285. All right, start taking profit slowly, reducing your position. We're going to get here. Let's be at least a little bit more even. 40 seconds, we're going to push it higher, and then we stop on this 5-minute candle. All right, take profit. But Mary, it's not on the green and dotted line yet. I know, but the delta is higher when it's on the strength. Okay. That's okay, iPhone. You're going to go wait for the Qs to backtest 728. That's fine. Yeah, we're still trading that. This is your third entry. Those people who start reducing your position. All right, take profit. And then we're done for now. Let's see now, analyze this. It's showing exhaustion, okay? It's showing exhaustion. I'm not saying that it's not going to go up and backtest to 733. I'm not saying that. But it's just really here. This is what worries me, all right? So that's a pretty clean take profit levels that we did. When we enter, you add a position, you enter, add a position, you enter, you add a position, and then you get out, take profit, okay? So that one we did pretty good. I'll say we did pretty good. Let me see your Apple. Apple's showing exhaustion. I want to see a pullback for Apple. There you go. Hope you guys take profit. But once again, one red candle is normal. Okay, this is normal. This is just back testing the previous resistance. I just want to see like a little bit of a more of a breathing for your RSI so that we could have more room to the upside. This is your first red candle. Okay, you could back test here, back test here. This is still bullish. It's just pulling back. Would I be entering? No, I am not. I just told you guys to take profit, and then we're done after that 5 minutes because we want to analyze this candle. I think that was a pretty good call. Somebody might disagree with me, but I think that was pretty good. As for the Apple, let's go ahead and wait for this candle to finish. We have 285, and then we could get 286.81 to 282. That's the goal. It's just showing exhaustion. We don't have it. We don't have volume now. And showing a 15 minutes. Is it still bullish? It's still bullish. So you guys want to enter a call for Apple, you're more than welcome to. But please make sure you have a stop loss. Okay?
Hey,
Stop
Mary.
loss. Yeah.
You know, the other night we talked about fair value gap. The
Mhm.
Qs are just demonstrating that right now, right? The fair value gap on that 5-minute chart. And that's where you get a lot of your re-entries, right? Make sure it proves it, test it, wait for the candle to close on fair value gaps.
Mm-hmm.
And you only trade fair value gaps when it's moving in a direction, right? You never trade it when it's just back and forth, back and forth. So this could be, somebody said he's gonna wait till 728. That's actually a pretty good spot if this candle closes and you get that fair value gap.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Fair value gap is a good way to enter. That's where imbalances happens.
Yep. And I encourage you guys, if you don't know, go back, if you can, go back and watch Sunday nights. Mary and I talked about it a lot. It's a really important concept. The more things, then you just see chart patterns. And you don't have to load up your chart with a bunch of different indicators, and you can't see a thing because you get so many lines drawn.
Be prepared to take profit on your Apple. Apple is exhausted. Okay.
Yep.
286.37.
Q's new high. So if you took that, John, at 728, good job, sir.
Mm-hmm. Take profit on the white line. Yeah, don't be worried about the news. They're still talking right now, and then we're gonna pause. Take profit on the
Yeah.
white line for your cues. No, Oct, I don't do live trading every day. We just had the cues right now. We got a three entry on the cues. Apple's a little bit struggling. Okay, that's why I said there's not much meat on Apple right now. Same thing with your cues, not much meat. When you enter that 728, 729 from this wick, when the time that you get to your resistance here, that should be your take profit already. It's already showing exhaustion. This is still bullish. By the way, Qs are still bullish. It is just due for a pullback. Same thing with Apple. Apple is just showing bearish. Weak. I'm sorry, not bearish. Showing exhaustion. Right. For the UNH, as you can see, is still inside the box. This is the resistance. I prefer to be above 416 for UNH. That's gonna turn green for the Qs, and then it's gonna go up to your white line, and then that's it. If it doesn't, this is pure seller. This is tweezer bottom, and then it's gonna flush down.
I'm taking some of my Moderna off. It hit my target. Actually, it hit above my target. Yeah, Moderna hit 73 this morning. 72 is my target, so I'm taking half my shares. Let the rest run.
For the UNH, the last line in the sand here is 413. Okay, 413 is the last line in the sand for us. 411, 413, but I want to be above 413. It's normal to backtest that. It's just backtesting the previous resistance. 416, 413, it's okay. But drop below that will be no bueno. All right, no bueno at all. I don't want to go back to 410, 411. I don't want to go back to 406. I don't want to go back to that 401 all the way to 399. I don't want that. I want to remain above my my 9 EMA. The only thing is I also want to see a bullish crossover on your RSI. This was a support for the RSI, rally, and then go back again to that support. So this is the last line in the sand. Last line in the sand. If you're going to enter this trade, we want to remain above today, above 413. If it goes above 416, sweet, but more confirmed to the upside lies above here. I believe it's 420 now is the next entry. Yep, 420 now. We have to wait for the candle to close above 420. That confirms more of a trade. This is going to be the last line in the sand. I don't want to drop below 411. It's okay if it goes to the 409, but that's already a lot of a loss. All right, a lot of a loss. So last line in the sand is that this 413. You got a tweezer top on your Qs. Maybe this is going to be the first red candle. Haven't have no candle. This is now a tweezer top. It's normal. We need that pullback for the Qs so it could breathe. It's going to go back test again. Let's say it could just back test half of this candle. This is your fair value gap because this is actually a breakout of a structures between 3 candles. You have 1, 2, 3, and then you see the third candle open higher than the first candle. Well, actually, this is not a fair value gap. Sorry. No, this is not a fair value gap. A fair value gap is a 3 candles, and it has to have a breakout of a structure for it to be confirmed. If you don't see a breakout of a structures, that's not a fair value gap, and that's a 3 candles. Good job. Let's take a look at your Tesla 2. Any happening on the Microsoft? Did we miss it? I did not get any confirmation on my end. Oh, goodness. It's still up there. It's under consolidation. This is our confirmation to go up for Microsoft. That's really your neckline for Microsoft right here. And then you have 373.71 to 374.54. Okay, and this is okay if it's just back test at least just the 9 EMA and the previous resistance. This is too aggressive to get a call, but it's showing bullish based upon your RSI. You have a bullish crossover, but this is really a pivotal point because it could reject from here or it's gonna go up and get you first. You have a little resistance on 373.68, and then you got 374, and then you got 376. The goal was to get to 379. Okay, that's the goal. Well, you got all this, but nothing yet, nothing yet. We don't want to outrun the bull, right? We don't want to outrun the bull. 373. I had a nice plan for Tesla, but I know some of you guys cannot trade Tesla.
My little
Tesla.
heart can't take it.
I know, a little heart. Tesla, 413, 414 is your confirmation to go up. Now, if we hold above here, the goal is to get to 418. So, but let's see. This is showing bullish for Tesla. This is a nice retracement, rejected your 200 for a possible call. See. Let's see if we're going to close above this. One red candle is okay. All right, one red candle is okay. Still showing bullish. So those people who did not take profit, there's a higher chance going to backtest at that 729.68. Mary, are you in anything right now? No, I cannot because I already told you guys right after here we're done. We're trying to get here, but I didn't. But it give you a tweezer top, which is a rejection. It's due for a pullback, and if it pulls back, maybe the 5 minutes might actually have a bearish crossover here. But EMA remains bullish. Your Tesla's looking good. I want to see a close above 414 today for a possible entry. $414. Next is 420, 418 for Tesla, 427. Tesla is exhausted, by the way. This is a nice breaking candle, establish a higher high. This is still bullish, but Tesla is due for a pullback, and I don't want you guys to get caught. There's a resistance between 413 and 414. If you want to enter this, you're going to have at least expirations all the way till Friday. Okay, because your confirmation today is to get to 414, and then your take profit level lies in 418, 420. Is it bullish? Yes. Your 5 minutes is due for a pullback. I don't want to get caught with a pullback and then you guys enter and did not take profit. All right, so if you're going to enter here, make sure you have a in the money. This is 415 already, so I don't know how much is 412 or 410. Find out how much is that, and then wait for in the money. For me, this is just wait for a pullback, guys. It's due for a pullback. All right, it's due for a pullback. The Qs wants to go up, but the time is approaching. It's still early. 10:12 is still early, by the way. It's still pretty early. But this is bullish. It is bullish. Your Qs is bullish. Your Tesla is bullish. Exhausted. We just really due for a pullback. Remember, Adobe is my long-term hold. It has to be above 195. It remains above that. I want to see it too for a possible skip or leap for Adobe. This is your call for your Tesla. But I don't want you guys to get caught because just like I said, it's exhausted. Just wait for a possible pullback. Will be better. It's showing bullish. This is a possible tweezer top. You have 1 minute to finish this candle. But to those people who are brave enough to take that, they're more than welcome to do so. And then I'll tell you the stop loss. But you're going to have a high risk tolerance because it could backtest 412. All right, for that call on Tesla, 416. 1 minute to finish that candle. Come on, push it. Don't want to overstay your welcome. The Qs is giving you a possible trade, but it's really struggling. There's no volume. Tesla has more volume than the Qs. Come on, Tesla. One red candle for Qs is okay. Now you have room. But this is lacking of volume now. We don't have volume here. But is it bullish? It's still bullish. No breakout of a structure. What about Tesla, Mary? It's still bullish. We still have nice volume. All right, 418. That's the goal. Yeah, I had a session yesterday. We enter in the 413, 414 for Tesla. And that will be for the swing all the way to 418, 420. And that was the game plan. Tesla is showing exhaustion, right? Is exhausted right here. So make sure you guys take profit if you guys going to scalp this. You don't want it to back test here. It's still showing bullish. Come on, it's still early. It's only 434. But this is giving you a tweezer top right here. But let's see. It's pushing. It's still early. We have nice volume from the previous candle. This is a nice breakout candle, so it's pretty good. The Qs is getting there, but Qs is running with no volume too. Okay, Qs is running with no volume. So if you're going to enter here, this is pretty aggressive because you need to, there is a take profit level lies on 732.59 and then here. But showing weakness. Exhausted too on the Tesla, okay? It is due for a pullback. You don't want to get caught with a possible pullback back testing here because you want to get out. If you're going to do, make sure you eat, I don't know what's your stop loss for Tesla, but you're going to have to wait for that candle to finish. It's giving you a tweezer top right now. No volume on the Qs, a bit nervous. And guess what? Tesla could flush down. It's pretty early. It's still pretty early. You have 3 minutes. It's fighting though. It's fighting. It's fighting. As long as it's above 414, 413, it's still bullish for me. Tesla, you could lose money. Okay, so make sure you know your risk management. Backtesting half of this candle is normal. But this one right here on the 412, you're going to be losing a lot of money. However, if you are in the money, if you pick like 412, 410 for this, that pullback is not going to hurt you. Not much at least. I cannot get anything on the Qs yet. It's struggling, so I cannot give you guys a Q. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's either you guys are out for Tesla now, or you just like I said, if you have that 3 days on Friday, they're still bullish. Tesla is still bullish. All right. My entry for this for a swing is between 413 to 413 to 414. It has to close above 413 or 414 today. One red candle, just the previous one, is normal for Tesla. It's just a short pullback. The Qs is struggling. It's still bullish, no breakout over structures. Just like I said earlier, if you want to enter here, you have a take profit level from 732.58 to 733.14. It's just struggling. It's just struggling. It's still showing bullish, but exhausted. It's like she's trying to sprint, but she doesn't have any more energy. And that's what she's doing. But she's still bullish. She just needs a rest. Okay, so to those people who enter this, Make sure you are in the money. So this is 731.58. So pick like 730. 0 DTE may not do well for you guys, but if you are in the money, it's okay. Showing exhaustion. And guess what? This is your last line in the sand. And drop below that, it's going to backtest your VWAP. You have 1 minute to finish this candle. One red candle for a pullback is okay. We have a volume compression because you could see exhaustion, but still remain bullish. So you got Qs still. Just keep in mind, have a stop loss on the Qs. One red candle is okay, but if that Tesla turns red and then it cannot break above the body of this candle, this hangman, then that will be bearish. It's going to come down here, all right? So the only way to manage Tesla to those people is you have to wait for the candle to finish, all right? This candle is showing some weakness. This is showing bearish for Tesla, but you need to make sure you finish this candle. It's still showing bullish. So as your Qs is still showing bullish, no breakout of structures. It's just now we are under consolidation. Right? This is where you are scraping bottom. Why? Because you already missed your run here. Right now, it's just going to be under consolidation now. That's why sometimes that 15 minutes, if you always wait for 15 minutes, sometimes you just miss the ride. So my students know they only get to wait 5 minutes and then they get to manage what's the trade. But with me, if you guys are with me, I tell you guys when to enter that. We take profit on the resistance of the pre-morning resistance. Okay. So that's what I always teach my students. Nothing breaks above the resistance, the pre-morning resistance. As long as you're inside the box, your first take profit always remains above this resistance, the pre-morning resistance. Qs is struggling. To those people who have a call, let's go ahead and wait for this 3 minutes to finish. It's really struggling to break through this resistance, but I do have a conviction that it wants to get past to the 733. This is a local resistance, but I believe it's going to backtest here. It's still bullish. Your Tesla having a higher low is okay. That's okay. That's okay. But it's showing weakness. It's due for a pullback. It's okay. You just need to make sure you have a stop loss on those. All right. You could either take profit there or break even there because why? It's really exhausted, but I do believe it's going to get to that 733.17. You have 2 minutes to finish this candle. Tesla is just low. It's still bullish. And then after we surpass this candle, we are done. All right. We are done for the Qs. Take profit. Take profit. Mary, can it go more higher? It can. It can get more higher. But I'm just done for the Qs right now. I'm really done for the Qs right now. That was your 4th trade for the Qs. Fibonacci extension wants to get to 735. It looks like it wants to get there, but it's just exhausted. Just like Tesla. Tesla exhausted. I'm done with the cues. You guys could trade it again. I'm giving you guys levels to guide you. But I'm pretty much done for that. Your Tesla is fighting. All right, guys, I'm done with the cues now. I don't want you guys to overstay your welcome. If you are still trading that, please copy your chart. This is your resistance. All right, this is your resistance. 736, 735, 12, 736, 19, 737, 44 to 737, 75, right? Tesla still remain bullish, by the way. It's just really struggling. I like this where the lower low is. We just don't like this. All right, I'm going to close the queues. I don't know if some of you guys are still trading. I'll watch it for you guys. Thank you, Galactic. Thank you for becoming a member. G Snakes, just like I said, it's showing weakness here for Tesla. If you have that 3 days, you could hold on to it, that 3 days expression that I suggested, because my buy signal for a swing lies between 413 to 414. So I don't want to be scalping Tesla at this time. It's due for a pullback. Okay, Tesla is due for a pullback. One red candle is normal too. If you look at the larger time frame, it just had a bullish crossover. Okay, this is a breakout candle. This was under consolidation. This is a breakout candle. So on the larger time frame is bullish. It's just due for a pullback. It's due for a pullback on your shorter time frame. So we need to make sure we break above this candle here. Yeah, 418 is really your resistance. The 4 hours, you had an inverse head and shoulder. This is your this is your leg 2, leg 1, leg 2. But this is a short pullback, rejected your 200 for a possible break above 418, 420. On the larger time frame, it's still bullish. It's still bullish. That's why I want you guys to have 3 days expiration. Okay, 3 days expiration. And the cues, just like I said, I'm done with the cues, but these are your resistance. I don't want to overtrade. I don't want you guys to overtrade. Let me go ahead and take a look at some of your stuff, and then we'll go from there. How are you guys doing? I'll take a look at your Marvel. That's right. Good job, Della. So did you use that yesterday, Della? Della said she traded the Tesla using my level. She got 42%. I took one test, I got kicked out. I'm scared. That's okay, Victor. Just like I said, that's why I gave you guys instructions for at least all the way to Friday. Oh, Friday is 4th of July. I thought 4th of July is Saturday.
Yeah, but it's a holiday Friday.
Ooh. So you better
Market's closed.
Oh. How do you confirm a pullback? like you mentioned for Tesla. On the 5 minutes, two ways to measure a pullback. One, you could do a fair value gap. Two, you could use Fibonacci retracement. And if you measure that retracement, it's still on the shallow. Pullback lies between 23% to 38. Even if it backtests to that 411, it still remain intact. It's still bullish. All right. That's how you measure it. Or you look at the rally. It's sometimes it's pretty obvious when you see it. You have 2-3 candles for a short pullback. It's okay. 5 minutes, 2 candles is okay. 3 candles is a bit nerve-wracking, but on the 10 minutes, it's just one red candle. One red candle is bullish. It's bullish because it means it's a short pullback. And this red candle on the 10 minutes just backtest the midpoint of that bullish candle. It's normal. This red candle, the only thing I don't like this 10-minute candle is a tweezer top. If we ended up having a candle, and we have 10 seconds, let's finish this candle. If we ended up having a red candle here, it will be slightly bearish for Tesla because there's a higher chance it's going to backtest for 11. For 11, and in order to go back up, because 411 is still a pullback for Tesla. It's still a pullback for Tesla. Look like Qs is giving you guys some move to the upside. There you go. It's moving. Mary, can I get a call there? You can if you want to. Just know where you take profit. I just don't want to lead this and then we get caught, right? Because it's really screaming exhaustion. It's really screaming exhaustion. So with this one is you're trading with no volume. It's like really no volume. So the only way to trade that is follow a trend line. You just really have to follow your trend line. So this is going to be your guide now. All right. If you get that call, you have to remain above this trend line. If you want to be lenient, you could use the 9 EMA instead. But with no volume, the only way to trade anything with no volume is your trend line. This will guide your candlesticks. Because it could continue to go up with little tiny candles. It will be creeping out slowly but surely as long as it remains above here. It happens. This could happen for Qs. Slowly creeping up until you get to the top. Okay. Your Tesla is still intact, just like we said. As long as this is green, this is a tweezer top. You want to invalidate it. Not unless this Tesla, again, gives you another resistance on the 416, which is, this is a resistance, by the way, local resistance, right? Is it still bullish? Yes, the larger time frame for Tesla is showing some bullish. This is a breakout candle. The daily is sleeping pretty good. It still wants to get to that 418. That's the goal for Tesla. Just really that 418. And it's going to get there, 418 to 420. And it'll be more bullish if we close above 418 today. Yeah, Tesla is hard to trade. It's very volatile. Della, you traded Tesla for 45% profit. That's good. Out of Tesla now with 10% gold. That's good. 10%. DW, good job. Make money. Microsoft exhausted. Said 100 times take profit, sell nothing is guaranteed. No reason to lose money. If you do, take responsibility for your trades. Thank you, Ray. I'll take a look at your NVIDIA right now. Ah, Della. So Della was with me yesterday for the Monday hurdle. She was with me and I gave an aggressive trade on the 408. You did that, Della, and she got 48% from that. On that trade, just like I gave you guys on Sunday class, that Sunday was actually a technical reviews. And those are the possible trade that you could use. And I give you an entry and exit and a possibility to go up and a possibility to go down. So those two trades I've give up or down. Della used Tesla. She is one of the aggressive traders. She used our levels. I told her I do believe you, because 408 is an aggressive entry. More confirm is more above 413, 414. She took out 408 and she made 45% profit.
Nice.
Good job, Pete. 21% for Tesla is pretty good, not bad. Thank you, Yolanda. Yolanda, your artwork is so pretty. All right. Just like I said, for Tesla, if you guys have this, make sure you know where your exit strategy is, okay? If you are afraid for Tesla, you don't want to drop below 415 because a pullback is still valid on 411. All right, a pullback is still valid on 411. For your Qs, please make sure you have your trend line to follow your candles, because anything drop below that, you could use your 9 EMA or you could use your trend line for a stop out. As for your Tesla, this is normal to backtest your resistance. This is normal. This is normal. Okay, we had a breakout of the VWAP. This is still showing bullish. All right, let's go ahead and show one screen only. So you guys follow. I'm going to say this again to those people who take this call. You need to make sure you have this trend line. The goal is to get to 735. All right, use your trend line for that. All right, you guys are responsible for your trade. I taught you what is the strategy for this. Qs with no volume, and this is the only way that you could see where is UNH will go, and as long as it follows your trend line or your 9 EMA. All right, I'm not going to be responsible for that now. That is on you. All right, let's go ahead and be quick about this. Tesla, I already told you guys, it's normal to backtest 413, 411. As long as today it closed above 413. If it closed above 413, 414, it'll be bullish for us, because we really want to get to that 418, 420. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your Microsoft. What happened to our Microsoft? Jeez, Microsoft did not break out. So we really have no trade on Microsoft, okay? Nothing on Microsoft. I don't want to be put for Microsoft yet. It's not fully confirmed for Microsoft for a put. Not fully confirmed, okay? We do have a 385, 383 to go long. It means that confirms our trade to the upside. And then if we do, where is this candle? If we do drop below the 367, I believe, and then you could go for a put. But it's really not fully confirmed still. This continued to establish a higher low, higher low, higher low. No higher high yet. That's why I want to be above that 383, because your resistance lies on 381, 380, 381, 382. So it's between 380 and 382. I want to be above 383. Okay, right here is to go long for me. I don't buy right on the top. Why? Because that's your resistance. You want to be slightly higher than that. And actually, you want to see a possible back testing of that level to confirm that this is really a true breakout, and then a continuation to the upside. But we're trying to be aggressive, so it has to be above 383, 384. Okay. Right now, it's still no confirmation for this to go up. It's more leaning towards bullish for me, but just like I said, no breakout of a trend line yet. There's no candle break above your 9 EMA, so it's still bearish. The only thing that's showing strength is because we continue to establish a higher low, and we have a massive volume nodes on this candle. This is the highest volume ever. See, on Friday, we have a lot of selling pressure, but also there's a lot of buying pressure. So there's a hint in there. If I analyze this candle, this is just respecting this bullish candle. This candle here is just respecting the lower body of this bearish candle. So I'm pretty okay. But once again, we need to break above that 373. If you want to be aggressive like Della, your call, if you don't want to wait between the 383, 385, you want to be above 372. Okay, 373, and then you get to take profit on $3, 376, 377, and then you got that 380, then 383. I mean 382, sorry. Okay, so if you want to be aggressive, it has to be above 373. Aggressive, 373. Okay, you have to see a candle break above that 373 and you enter and you get out 376, 377, and then you got that 380, 381. And then you get to enter again on above 383. That's for your Microsoft. As for the put, I still don't see a breakdown of the put. If you want to be aggressive, I still like in reality, 363, I believe, is my put for this. He has to be here. Yep, it has to be below 363 for my put. So I could get out at 357. That's about $5 or $6. 357 to 355, 352 to 349. Now, I don't want to overstay my welcome right here. This is going to be respected. All right. So again, for a put, he has to be below 363. For a call, if you want to be aggressive, you have 373. And then you got to take profit on that also, the 378. Just be careful. That is a respectable resistance. All right. So that is your Microsoft. Right now, it's nothing. It's between. It's cooking, right? But if we look at this first rally, right? We look at this first rally. If we draw a trend line on the 4 hours and ignore the 1 hour, this is actually a breakout of a structures. And this is just back testing half of this move. So if we measure that retracement, this is just a shallow pullback on the 38%, right? And that move, if you get to enter in that 373 or 383, target remains on 391. Target. That's a target. If we see a true breakout of here, 391 is your target. Okay. All right, folks. What else do you guys want to see? Marvel. I've been telling you guys about Marvel. This is the girl that got away from me. She sold it too early.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Michael Berry scared me. He was against NVIDIA. And if you believe in NVIDIA, you believe in Marvel. I believe in Marvel. I believe in NVIDIA. Wow. We did miss this. Resistance, you have $300. You have resistance on 298 to 301. This is just starting. This is just starting move. This is nice. Marvel calls are expensive.
Yeah.
So you have 298 to 302. Pretty easy. That's definitely going to surpass that. This is a nice breaking candle, establish a higher high, but you don't want to close below 291 today though. You want to remain above 291 today. You want a body of the candle above 291. And then you have 298 to 302, and then you have that 309 all the way to 311, 316. All right, so you have 309, 311, 316. Break above that 316, easy to get to 324 and that 330. And then you establish again a 337 as the resistance again. All right, but this is pretty bullish. So I hope you guys get that. You have 302, 298, 302, 309, 308, 316, 317, all the way to 324, 329, and then the top resistance of 337. All right, so I hope that's helpful for you. But this is bullish. This is really bullish. Okay, let me take a look at the YouTube. BT, I've gave you Meta before. I'll check it again one last time. Oh, Meta drop. Yesterday, 559 is your put. Della, did you get that? Your put. Anything drops below 559, that's your entry for a put, and then you take profit on the 556, 557, and it's already surpassing. So that was your cue for Meta, BT. Your next take profit is 553, 551. You got 553. So that was your second take profit. Drop below that. If we drop below that, there's a higher chance that we're going to go, yeah, 551. This is bearish. If we continue to be bearish, we are waiting. This is not a full confirmation to go put all the way. You're just going to do intraday level for this Meta. Remember yesterday, BT. If you see a bearish cross over here, then there's a higher chance we're going to backtest 540. This is not fully confirmed. Meta could actually reject somewhere here. This is the 549 is on the table, but right now, this is where you actually start taking profit. Right here. You have your first take profit lies on 557, 556. Second is 551, 553, which you already get to your 551. It actually filled the gap. What is this? Oh, you still have $2. So let's see. This 553, if it breaks below that, you got 551. There's a higher chance it's going to get there. If it doesn't, then it means that this could be just a possible short pullback. This is an intraday level that I gave yesterday for the boba tier for us. For a call right here. It has to be about 572 for a call. 572, and then your first take profit level lies on 580. This is your call. If you want to be aggressive like Della, about 570, but please don't be cheapo. If you want to be confirmed, about 570, 572 or 573 preferably. Okay, then you have your first target of 580 to 583. So if we drop below 553 today, then you got 551, and then continue to drop 547 all the way to 545. I think that's 540. Yep, that's your bottom. This is the pivotal point for Meta. All right. The last one, because we gotta go.
Is it that time of the day?
That is the time of the day, Tom. Galactic, you want to tell Apple again? All right, let's take a look at Apple. Guys, please make sure you listen, because so that we don't get to waste our time doing it over and over again, don't you think? So that we get to cover more. All right, last one for Apple. What did we say earlier, Apple? That's the target on that move that you guys had a call? 286, right? Because this was a shallow pullback and I measure it. I just say 286. What did it get? 286. 286.27. Resistance was 286.37. And I believe this is recorded so you guys could see it. I told you guys, this is Apple. It's okay. One red candle is okay. If it gets, this is the highest you could go. Because this is just a shallow pullback and your target is literally on the 78% only. So that was pretty easy, right? Simple instruction. Now, this is still bullish. Apple is still bullish. Let me take a look at the larger time frame. See if we could actually get this is just back testing half of this. If we close above 285 today, we have 288 to 291. 288 is your resistance all the way to 291. I'll say push it. So yeah, 288, 289, 291, all the way to 293. So it's still bearish, but if we establish a higher high, entering above 292 is still early for a possible move to the upside to get 299 for $10. but more confirmed to the upside is above 294. We have to break above 294. You may even get called out on the 295, but you have a bunch of resistance here. But the goal is to surpass your 200 moving average. I'm going to give you guys this one. You want to be aggressive. 288 is your entry. You get out in 292, 293. More confirmed to the upside, if I'm not mistaken, is we need to establish a higher high, which is above 295. And you got to take profit level 4 or 5 bucks, 299 to 302. This is the goal. Once we break, if we're going to enter aggressively on that 290, no, I don't really want you guys to enter in that 289. This is too aggressive. This is pretty aggressive. If we're going to ignore, this is why I'm telling you guys it's no good. Let me just remove all this. It is aggressive to enter above 288. So you enter 289, you scalp it all the way to 293. So that's good. 289, scalp it to 293. But keep in mind, this is going to be a hard trade. Why is that? First, we don't have a bullish crossover. Second, we have a lot of EMAs there. See that EMAs? And these are hard. Right now, there's no breakout yet. The point of control lies on that 288 to the supports of 273. So again, if we're going to trade this, a strategy is above 288, which is 289, take profit on that 292, 293. All right, that's your cue. But if you enter here so early, this is still pretty early though. It's still pretty early. Then you gotta have to make sure you take profit at 288, 289. Right? You have to take profit at 288, 289. Then if you really want to enter aggressively, you're going to go 289 and then you get to take profit in 292, 298. More confirmed to the upside. The goal is if you enter above that 293, the goal is to get to 302. But break above 302, that's when you get to have a bigger move because now you establish a higher high. This is going to be your neckline. And then you could see Apple back to 308, 315, to 317. All right. So right now, nothing confirms, but aggressive right now, the goal is to get to 288. This is still showing some bullish and you still have a little bit about $8 to enter. I mean, to take profit. Again, 289, 292, 293. That's pretty easy. All right, folks. I hope I answer your question. If my glasses, no, my glasses is a reading glass. This is nothing fancy. It's a reading glass. I think this is like cheap. And it helps me to read your chart.
Mhm.
You know.
There's special glasses, the chart reading glasses.
Yeah. UV light glasses, I mean. UV. No, it's just to read because if I don't, I cannot use my regular glasses. Nothing fancy. Let me go ahead and take a look at more of your, hold on, folks. First time joining this? Welcome, Justin. Cues are coming down. What did I say? I told you guys to follow your trend line, right? And I told you guys we're done. We're done for the cues. We need to listen, all right? We really need to listen. Well, Justin, I do this. If you are the YouTube subscribers, I do this every Tuesday. And if you want to join my Boba and Lobster tier, it's only a donations. Then you get to trade with me extra once a month. And then as the community grow, I will give you guys more. As for my Discord community, Stocks with Josh Discord community, Victor, I'm not a fast runner. My marathon is between 11 to 12, and if I'm exhausted, 13. I'm not a fast runner.
That's pretty good. That I was thinking hours for me.
Yeah, I enjoy. I just run today. I just run today. This is my hack because I just ran. I just did 5 miles today. Not bad. Yesterday, Sunday, I was running 15 miles. I was so tired. No, Sunday. Every Sunday we have to run more than 10 miles. And sometimes we run a marathon and we're like the whole day like from 6, 7, then we finish because we have to stop. We don't take any gel when we're doing practice on the marathon. We just have liquid IV and we're so exhausted. And the heat in Florida is unbearable. 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 Queues are coming down. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Queues are coming down. Let me see your comments on my Discord. BMNR. What happened to your BMNR? Oh, trust me, I'm like this. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm running that trail in Vietnam in September. I have an ultra marathon. I don't want to disclose it to you guys. I hope I make it. I hope I qualified. BMNR. What's going on with this bad boy? Let's go ahead and delete all these things. BMNR, we do have an entry on that $15 for a possible trade to the upside and get out on $17.85 to $18. Next is 910. Nothing confirms the trade to the upside. Yes, this considered to be bearish. Let's go ahead and delete all that. So let's go ahead and see. This is a falling knife. Is the bottom near? If I look at the RSI, it looks like it always rejects from here, but your candles continue to come down, right? Your candles continue to come down. So let's go ahead and see how far it goes. Let me just delete this. Oh no. I'm sorry. Somebody fractured. You have a race in Italy? Oh. In 2 weeks? Oh no. I'm actually waiting for a London. 4th of July, we find out if you're going to get the London run. If we don't, all right. BMNR, you still have a chance. It's gonna get to that 12, 12, 12, 12. Ugh. $10, dude. Here, let me give you a precise one. I don't want to scare you and pee on your pants for this. Ooh. Yeah. 12.42 to 12. $11. I don't want to scare you, but if anything drop below that $12 is going to be super bearish. You got 10.28 to $7 is on the table, but drop below here, it'll be super bearish. Anything drop below $12 is going to be bearish. You have that 1085, 1042. Let me go ahead and be precise. 1080 to 1040, but this is your point of control, this candle. So remember, midpoint of that is a support, but this is also a support all the way to here, but this is the real target. $7. I'm not trying to scare you, but it's on the table. Okay, let me take a look at nothing there. Oh. Yeah, that, guess what? That 1082 is also on the table. Well, I did say that 1080, right? But you don't want to drop below $12. Drop below $12, 1080. That 1080 is on the table. 874. $7, yeah. You don't mind the drop. Okay. All right. So if you don't mind the drop, and then possibility, you might as well wait all the way to that $4. Okay. But if you do believe on BMNR, you could start DCA this down. I'll say when you get to $8, you start DCAing down. Then you get to $5. but this is really on the table. You may see a possible rejection here from this level, that $10, that 1080. That's on the table. So perhaps start DCAing it down there. But drop below $10, then you know you get to go to the $8 to $7. It's on the table. You don't want to establish a lower low, because if it does, and we drop below 50 MAs too, guys. That's no bueno. Oh, all right. There you go. It gives you more secrets. Yep. 1238 is the last line in the sand. 1238 is the last line in the sand, all the way to that 1190, 1199, $12. 1238. Why is that? Oh, really? I'm trying to make you feel better, but really, this is the last line in the sand. Drop below that, there's really higher chance we're gonna get to that $7. Okay, it's really on the table. So there's a gap too. So you have that $10. Remember that 1050, 1080 that I'm telling you. But there's a higher chance gonna back test here. And here comes your $4 or $5 right here. That's on the table too. This is strictly bearish. No. Lowest I see is $4. It's really $4. But you're gonna have to see this. If it remains above $12, then it's okay. It's okay. You see a possible recovery when it start back testing $18. Right here on this level. Because why? This was a support. Then hopefully it gets resistance and it breaks out of that. And then you get to buy $18 and you get to get out on that $23 to take profit. Enter above $18, $18.50, you get to take out $23. But right now it's a falling knife. $4 is on the table, but drop below $12. What did I say again? 1238. Drop below 1238, it's no bueno. Okay. Leap for what? For this? Not yet. You don't want to buy a leap when a falling. You want to see a recovery and you then choose the in the money. You don't want to you mean for a put? You can, but you need to make sure it drops below 1238 first. 1238. You have to see it drops below 1238 and then you get to see more move to the downside. All right. Galactic, you're new in trading. Try to watch our Sunday class. We do have some technical analysis in there. Let's go ahead and take a look at now. It's 11 o'clock. Raj, this is your first time. Do you also have a YouTube channel? I do have a YouTube channel. I'll take a look at
Technicals with Miss Mary.
Yeah,
Technicals
technicals
with
with Miss Mary. Yeah. Let's go ahead and stop this now. We will see you guys later. I'm still.
Yep, gotta run.
Thank you, Tom. Yep, this is it. I hope you guys made some money. It's 11 o'clock. We'll see you guys later. I believe we did. We did. We did Apple too. The Microsoft did not give us a nice trade, by the way. Yes.
Trade them successfully.
Yeah. Let me see. I lost in Microsoft put Victor. I know. I know. I understand, Tom. No worry. Yeah, it's so sad. You gotta have to do the hard work, Tom. Right, let me go see. All right, guys. I will see you guys. Yeah, the put give us a wick. When I called it out, it's either I said wait for the candle to finish, or you're gonna have to enter that aggressively. But remember, pre-morning market is very volatile. I mean, when the market opens, it's very volatile. So that's why we wait for 5 minutes candle to finish. This was showing us bearish at the beginning, but it didn't. That's why we know you need to have a stop loss and make sure when the trade goes against you, you need to make sure you know where to get out. All right. So that way, having losses, everybody sees it as a, what do you call that? As a bad thing. But if you look at it as, hey, I get out because the trade did not go to my favor, I'm okay with that. But if we always have to say, oh, I lost, I lost, I lost, but you lost that, but it's okay because the trade did not go to your favor. But if you hold on to it and you're hoping, then that's not a good strategy, right? Is it showing bearish right now, Mary? It's actually inside the, hey, I'm going to show you my screen. It's actually inside the pre-morning market. Microsoft did not move at all today. Nothing. And we're still waiting for a confirmation to go up. Nothing. Look at all this, my trend line. Nothing, no candles break above it. Oh, you guys can't see my screen.
And nothing good happens after you're down 20%. That's pretty true. Yeah.
So as you can see, it's inside the box. This is the aggressive entry that you had for the put, but it goes south. I said two things. If you're going to be aggressive, you guys know that you cut it out the moment that you see your losses here, because why? It could reject from us here. Your stop loss here, if you follow this, is once the candle break above the 50. And if you finish this candle with this bearish candle, this is a bearish candle, right? And then you ended up having a green candle, you're pinned down now between the 50 and the 200. Your supports here lies here right now for your put. Whoever is still on the put, I think BT is still on the put. You have a support lies on 368. This is now your support. A drop below that 368, you have 366. This is local resistance, local supports from this morning's lower low. It's on the table. There's a higher chance it's going to get through this level. But first, this is just a consolidation still. No breakout, no breakdown is still bearish. Once establish a lower low, then you could see that 366 and 364. Remember, put anything goes below that. This is your first candle dropping below 200 MA, so that is showing bearish. So there is really a higher chance that you're going to get to 366. But again, you need to establish a lower low. And this is the first candle rejecting the 200. That's super bearish. Yep, 366 is really what it's looking. But again, we need to surpass this current level here. We don't want to overstay your welcome because once again, we want to see a possible breakout. There is a possible head and shoulder, but this is really the neckline. So the neckline lies on your 366. Anything drop below that, you got 364. More confirmed to the downside is that 364, and then you start falling more. Here, 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 all the way to that 340-ish. All right, so this is a pivotal point for Microsoft right here. Well, please make sure don't ignore this wick. I mean this 50 MAs. That's important. All right, folks, I'll see you guys later. I have a power hour at 3 p.m. I will see you guys. I hope you guys made some money. To those people who lost money, I cannot say I apologize because it's really not my doing, all right? I just guide you guys. But that's the way you learn, okay? You learn through your mistakes, but if it's part of your rules, feel good about it.
Yep.
Because if I stop out and it's part of my rules, I feel good about it. Especially if it goes south. Especially if this trade goes south, I feel good about it. Because I'm like, why? Oh, I'm lucky that I get out. All right, I'll see you guys next week for my YouTubers. I'll see you guys this Friday for my
Nope.
power hour.
Nope.
But you know what? I'm going to open my YouTube for
Can't do-
today. Go ahead, Tom.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
the market's closed Friday.
No, I'm talking about today. Sorry, not Friday.
Oh, I thought you said Friday.
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
did say Friday. I'm sorry. I'm going to open my YouTube for Power Hour today. All right. So to those people who are
Nice.
listening to me, I'll open my YouTube for Power Hour for you guys. All right, folks. As the
Bonus.
community continue to grow, I'll be more generous as always. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with that. And I'll see you guys again in the Power Hour as always. Go ahead,
As
Tom.
always. No, I was gonna say, don't forget, as always.
As always, be kind, be patient, and may all your trades be in the green. I love you guys. I'll see you later. I'll open the YouTube as well. See you guys later.
Thanks, man. Talk to you later.
Talk to you guys later.